Okay. Do you want me to answer comments or just leave it? Or?
It's fine.
Okay.
It's delayed on the computer. So.
Really?
Yeah.
That much?
Yeah. All right. What's up, everybody? Looks like we have a few people coming in. So we got 4. That's so weird. 5. We'll give it another couple minutes to let everyone come on in, and then we're going to get the class started. We're doing something a little bit different today. We have the camera flipped around, and I'm actually watching the live stream on my computer, but it's delayed, so it's very weird. All right, we've got, hey Caleb, what's up? We got Levi. Share the post too, share the live stream. There might be other people who want to take a kickboxing class with us. Caleb says, hey, hey, hey. All right, when we go and start this, make sure that you've got plenty of room to do what you're doing. Make sure that there's not like breakable, you know, expensive Tupperware sitting around. I don't know. I want to break that expensive Tupperware. Caleb shared it, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Caleb. And you don't need a ton of room. You don't need like, 30 feet or something, but just make sure you got at least, at least 5-6 feet around you. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start stretching out. I told everyone 6:30, 6:38 right now. So we may have more people dropping in, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start off with kind of the normal stretching. We're gonna start off with some neck rotations. Let's get some big slow circles down and around. Warm up that neck. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. Surviving the Rona. Opposite direction. And stop. All right, we're gonna loosen up those shoulders. Let's get some arm rotations to the front. It's so weird. I'm watching myself on the computer. I'm doing neck rotations still.
That is weird.
And opposite direction, rolling backwards.
Not yet. When I was on my phone, it was cool. It seemed like it was coming in pretty instantly.
Good. And stop. Reach down. Touch toes. Oh.
Weird.
Stretch to the front. All right, from here, I want you to spread your stance apart a little bit. You take one hand, we're gonna be sliding it down our leg. Opposite hand's gonna reach over. You should feel this in your side. Really good oblique stretch. Reach as far as you can. Good, and relax. Now we're gonna get a back bend. Try and fall over backwards. Levi, again, you. From here, just bend over backwards. Reach back. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Will, bobbing and stretching like you're supposed to. Ah, yeah, that's right. My dad commented, Gabe, he said that 5 or 6 feet is about the width of Gabe. So. All right, now we stretched over this way.
Oh, this
Now we're
is
going to
for
stretch
Al.
back the opposite way.
That's for Al.
I'm sure he's just loving that. He's going to be saving that as a gift.
Good.
And stretch.
Bullcrap, I'm like a centimeter of that whole width of that video.
Good, and relax. All right, everyone down to a butterfly stretch. Get both feet together. Get those knees as close to the floor as you can get them. You saw they canceled the fight completely, right, Valor?
The 18th?
Yeah.
I figured they would.
So it's probably a good thing you didn't get on that card, Will, because the whole thing's canceled anyway. Unfortunately. All right, put your right leg out in front.
They're doing Casey's doing a card in October. I don't know, it's like Meadowview or
Oh, I saw that.
something like that. It'd be awesome if it was on the 2nd.
Other than your birthday, yeah.
Because the 2nd's on Friday.
Oh, is it?
3rd's on your birthday's on Saturday.
Is it on the 3rd?
It just said October.
Oh, okay.
But that'd be cool. If it was on like the 3rd or 2nd.
And switch feet.
Good time. You get it? That's it. That's so good. This is weird.
It's very different than the live class. All right, spread both feet apart as far as you can. Get your forehead as close to the ground as possible.
I can do that.
Like this. Like this.
I'm not all the way in the camera shot. None of them can do that either.
What's that?
None of them can do that either.
Probably true. I know fish can do it. You watching fish?
Fish can't do it.
Is fish watching right now?
Yeah.
Is he? Okay, good. All right, everyone go ahead and relax. All right, we're gonna jump into our warm up. Make sure you got plenty of room. Make sure you got nothing breakable around. Don't be busting stuff up. Don't hold me responsible if you do break something. All right, we're gonna start off with some exercises that are gonna strengthen up our ankles.
Hey, Nate.
What's that?
I said, hey, Nate.
Oh, Nate's in there. Nice. I've got ankle issues a lot of times when I fight. I roll my left ankle a lot. So we're going to get some ankle strengthening warm-ups. This can help us with some footwork too. The first one that we're going to be doing is we're just going to be switching our feet. I've got the seam that I can rely on. If you don't have, you could put something down on the floor. You don't have to have something. We're just switching our feet. So you have 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind. And from here, I'm just switching my feet. All right? We're going to do this for about 30 seconds. So we don't have to have our hands up. We don't have to get into a stance. We're just going to be switching those feet for about 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
You just got in your head.
$15 seconds. And 30. Relax. Shake those legs out a little bit. Now from here, what we're going to do is we're going to be doing almost like we're doing ladder drills. We're going to go up, up, back, back. So if you watch my footwork on the scene here, I'm going to step 1 foot up, then the other, 1 foot back, then the other. Up, up, back, back, up, back, up, back, back. Just like that. About 30 seconds. Going in 3, 2, 1. $15. And 30. Go and relax. All right. Next up, Once again, another ankle strengthening exercise. Be careful with the next two that we're about to do. All right? I don't want anyone rolling their ankles. If you're doing this on wood floors with socks on or something, just be careful. We're gonna start off with side to side hops on both feet. Just like this. All right? Then we're gonna move to 1 foot. All right? Starting off with both feet. Ready? Go. "15 seconds. And 30. Relax. Shake the legs out a little bit. From here, moving to 1 foot. So be careful. Don't roll your ankle. Get on 1 foot. This time, do 10 hops with each leg. We're not going to do it for 30 seconds. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right? On your own count, 10 on each foot. Ready? Begin. All right. I'll give everyone a few more seconds. Make sure everyone's got. Oh, look at Nate, the little gorilla. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. Now we got our switch jumps. I want you guys to watch the footwork of this carefully. If everyone can see my feet. I'm going to switch my feet. My right foot is going to go in front of my left. Boom. Then I'm going to go back to my starting position. Then I'm going to switch again. Left foot in front of right this time. Boom. Back to start. Switch. Back to start. Switch. Back to start. All right? We're going to do this for about 30 seconds. Going in 3, 2, 1. Ten more seconds. And relax.
My hands.
All right, shake those legs out a little bit for me. Loosen up, you break up that lactic acid. Shake, shake, shake. All right. Now, I have a 20-sided die. I'm gonna be rolling this die. Next, we're gonna be doing push-ups. Whatever number I roll is the amount of push-ups we're doing. So make sure you got room for push-ups. We're gonna be doing push-ups, jumping jacks, squats, and sit-ups. So whatever number I roll, that's the amount of push-ups that we're gonna do to start. If you gotta do the push-ups from your knees, perfectly fine. I don't care. So, roll the die. We got 12. All right, go ahead and knock out 12 push-ups. You can go from your knees, I'm perfectly fine with that. Try to keep that back nice and straight. 12 of them, ready, and begin. All right, I'll give everyone a few more seconds. Levi, I know you're probably still doing them. Still going. Still going. All right. So, gonna roll the die again. Now we're gonna see how many jumping jacks we're about to do. Oh, that's lucky.
Just
5. That's it. 5 jumping jacks.
jumped in.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not too bad. Now we're gonna do a few rounds of this. So, all right. Next up, we've got squats. We got 9 squats. You should be done with your jumping jacks. If I'm going too fast, type below in the comments. All right, here we go. 9 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll give everyone a few more seconds just in case you're a little bit behind. It's perfectly fine. Next up, 7 sit-ups. You can do any ab exercise you want. I don't care. All right? You can do leg lifts, leg raises, candlesticks. Doesn't really matter to me. You're doing 7 of whatever ab exercise you want to do. We're going to do sit-ups. All right? Full-on sit-ups, not crunches. Sitting all the way up. My hands are going to slap the floor each time. Start from my back. 7 of these bad boys. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fantastic. I'll give everyone a few more seconds. How dare you? I'm done. What's a candlestick? Levi, candlestick. You know when we hold the hoop, where you hold your hands over somebody's head, and you lift your feet through the hole, and then out, up, out. Those are candlesticks. You can do it without a partner if you want. All right. We're going to go through it all again. Push-ups. Let's see how many we're doing. 5 push-ups. Nate, I'm tired. I can imagine. You've been sick.
Yeah.
All right. 5 more push-ups. Here we go. On your own count. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This hurts. I can just hear Nate saying, I'm sorry. This hurts.
I'm doing it anyway.
All right, that's my Nate impression.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
I'll be here till Friday. Get doing it. All right, so now moving on to jumping jacks. Let's see how many. We got 5 jumping jacks. There's 5 last time too. I'm almost ticked off. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Finish mine first.
Yes! All right. Moving on. We've got our squats next. 11. Knock out 11 squats for me. If you want to follow us, we're about to go in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll give everyone a few more seconds. Okay, fine, I'll do it. All right. And we got 6 of any ab exercise you want to do. We're going to be doing sit-ups. So, let's do it. Going in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, moving on. Moving on to drilling, guys. So, we're nice and loose, muscles are stretched out, everything's nice and warm. We're gonna be doing some reaction striking for our warm-ups. So, Gabe's gonna get into his fighting stance. He can put his left foot in front or he can put his right foot in front. I don't care which one. Every time I blow the whistle, you guys are going to pump out a jab. For those of you that are newer, remember, jab always comes off my lead side. If my left foot is in front, my left is my lead side. So I would jab with my left hand. If my right foot is in front, my right side is my lead side. I jab with my right hand. Nice straight lines when you throw your punches. None of this. Here. Twist the body into the punch. When I say straight line, I'm talking about wrist, elbow, shoulder, shoulder. Twist. It's gonna give you that full extension when I throw that punch. This is reaction. As soon as you hear the whistle, as soon as you hear it, you're throwing your jab. All right. So Gabe's in his stance. He's gonna be doing it with you guys. I'm blowing the whistle. Let's get those hands up. Every single time I whistle, You guys are hitting your jab. Ready? Here we go.
Switch whenever.
And relax. Shake those arms out a little bit. Moving into our crosses next. So remember, jab is always with our lead side. Throwing that punch out, hit with my first knuckle. Let's get that little twist in when you're throwing those punches. Little twist at the very end of the punch. So as I throw, boom. My elbow still stays down. My elbow doesn't wing when I twist. I'm just twisting the wrist in that strike, adding just a little bit extra torque into that strike. So we just finished our jab, which is our lead hand. Now we're going to throw our cross, which is our reverse hand. You can switch stances whenever you want. Just make sure you're throwing your cross with that reverse hand. It's going to be the same thing. We want to make this an instant reaction. As soon as you hear the whistle, you are throwing the punch immediately. We're trying to cut down on all of the process that our brain deals with. So when I see my target, basically my eyes are sending the signal to my brain, and that's sending the signal back to my hand to throw the punch. I'm trying to cut down on all the time that takes. I want to sharpen all of those reaction times and make it just a quick, instant strike. So as soon as I whistle, throw that cross as fast as you can. Make sure, let's get Gabe back up there. Make sure you're not just stationary. Don't just stand there not doing anything, all right? Notice when Gabe's in his stance, he's got a little bit of a bounce going. His head's never in the same place. He's moving, right? And we don't have to move all around the room. But when I'm here, get some level changes, head's moving. All right, there's movement with this. All right, we're not just stationary. You don't have to move all around your living room, jumping over your couches and coffee tables. But we are trying to make sure that we're staying somewhat mobile. All right, cross is next. Here we go. Let's get into our stance. Left side forward or right, I don't care. We're throwing out the reverse hand. Here we go. And relax. Shake those arms out for me. Again, speed, as fast as you can. Try to make sure that this is the quickest reaction that you can generate. My eyes aren't that smart though. All right, we're moving on to a 1-2 combo. All right, so we just on the jab by itself, then we just did the cross. Now we're gonna mix these two together. The combo's gonna be jab cross. I'm gonna throw some mitts on so Gabe can hit something while he's doing this. Instead of hitting my hands.
I was gonna say, it gotta be hurting your hands a little bit.
It's not too bad. If you don't punch that hard.
I agree. Don't even pay late.
All right, get in that stance.
Oh, my God.
Get a little bit of movement going. All right? I want those punches to be fast. 1-2 combo. You can switch your stance whenever you want. Make sure you start with your jab. Throw your jab first, then throw your cross. Lead hand, then reverse. All right? I want you guys working the sweat as you do this.
Left my gloves in the car.
Here we go. Whenever he's ready.
Right now. Any second. It's happening. All right. I'm not used to that.
Chapter.
I switched stance. No.
All right, everyone relax. Shake those arms out a little bit for me. Fantastic job. All right, so we've been working some of our punches, our reaction as far as the punches go. Now we're gonna move into some kick work, all right? So I want you guys, same thing. We're in our stance. Hands are up in front of my face. Chin is tucked. I got a little bit of a bounce going. I'm never stationary. If I'm stationary, I'm gonna get hit, all right? My head's moving a little bit. Hands are up. Get a little bounce. Remember, when I'm bouncing, my feet are not leaving the ground, all right? None of this. Here. When I'm in my stance and I get that bounce going, the balls of my feet maintain contact with the floor. My heels are coming up off the mat. I really never want my back heel on the floor. If my back heel's on the floor, I'm flat-footed and probably gonna get hit. I lack mobility. All athletic positions, we're usually on the balls of our feet. Runners, when they're getting ready to run. You watch football. Quarterbacks are constantly on the balls of their feet right when they're getting ready to throw. Receivers, when they're on the line, getting ready to run, on the balls of their feet. Everything athletic usually starts on the balls of our feet. It's no different when we're fighting. Don't get flat-footed on me. All right, now we're throwing kicks. We're starting off with front kicks. I don't care which leg you throw. You can throw front leg, you can throw back leg. You can keep switching your stances, mix it up. Every single time I blow that whistle, you throw a front kick as fast as you can. Do not kick through the TV, the computer. Don't kick your kids, a pet, your spouse. Don't do that, please, all right? Don't hold me responsible. If you do make contact with a family member, all right, don't sue me, all right? So, right here. Give me your shield. As soon as you guys hear the whistle, hitting that reaction. Here we go. Front kicks, either leg. Relax. All right, couple of things. Let's talk technique for a second. One thing I want you guys to notice, every single time Dave was throwing that kick, he wasn't setting that foot out in front. He was putting that foot back down where it came from. He throws the kick, boom, sets it right back down where it came from. All right? Try not to fall when we're throwing kicks, particularly front kicks. If I'm sparring and I throw that front kick and I set that foot down in front of me, unless I'm throwing like a really hard, like a thrust kick or some sort of a teep, that's really pushing him away from me, I'm going to fall right in his range. So when I front kick, boom, I'm falling right into the punch. So from here, I kick, I put that foot back down. If he charges me after I throw the kick, I'm ready to move. All right? Make sure we get that knee up nice and high. Up, chamber. Chamber and push. All right? I want this to almost be a whipping effect. I try to keep my heel nice and close to my butt as I chamber. And then it snaps out into my target. Now, if I'm throwing like a thrust kick, more like a Muay Thai, like a teep, change things a little bit. Get that knee nice and high. Drive, pushing my hips forward. When I'm throwing a snap kick, here, it's quick. It's like a whip, snaps into my target. All right? So here's what we're gonna do, guys. We finished our front kicks. Moving on to round kicks. Now, the way that we work round kicks here at Combat Performance, a lot of schools have round kicks are either leg. Some schools have the roundhouse, which they refer to as a roundhouse is either leg. We separate it kind of like a jab and a cross. So our round kick is our lead foot. If I have my right foot in front and I say round kick, that's lead with my right leg. If I say roundhouse, that's like my cross, that's with my back leg. If I shift, this becomes my round, boom. This becomes my roundhouse. We're throwing round kicks today. All right, so we're throwing with the lead leg. I want that kick to be as fast as you possibly can get it. Remember, reaction drills. All right, as soon as you hear that whistle, you're launching that kick as fast as you can. All right, do not hyperextend anything. All right, I would say Levi, but like I feel like Nate. I feel like Nate's the type to like, yeah, I was kicking so fast and so hard I popped my knee out of socket or something like that. So just be careful.
Yeah, Nate.
All right, here we go. Lead leg. Whatever foot's in front, that's the foot you're kicking with.
Ah, you know I hate this.
You want to hit it? Take a lot of it. I'll do it.
Yeah, you do it. Better.
One very better. I'm still going to whistle because I don't want Gabe putting this in his mouth.
Yes, he does. He's lying to you.
All right, here we go. Switch sides if you haven't already. And relax. All right. Everyone go get some water if you need to. We are moving on to our combo work now. So get some water. When you're back, type in the chat that you're back and ready to go. I already know you're ready to go, Levi. You don't need water. Water's for the weak.
That means he'll need water.
When you get back, text so I know you're back. I want all 12 of you guys, who's ever in there, off getting water while we're doing technique. Nate, my kids didn't like getting kicked. Yeah, see? Well,
Thanks for noticing my haircut, guys. Everybody. Thanks.
Caleb, working up a little sweat. Now, you talking about me? I am. I did both the kids' classes yesterday, back to back. That was tough.
Then you're not obviously not doing the workout because you'd be puking right now.
All right. Nah, me. Okay.
I like how Caleb's the only one that says share. Nobody else has shared, huh?
Hit the little heart
Oh,
symbol.
that
Show us
shared.
that you love us. I'll go with Steve. Was it Steve Mazzagatti?
Steve
Mazzagatti?
My dad calling on it. Stupid.
He shared it.
Yeah, he shared
His
it.
face is always in the way.
My dad shared it, and he's not even going to be doing it. Thanks.
How do you know he's not sitting there right now? He's doing the punches and kicks with us. I know.
He might.
And Al's back. All right, we're gonna get going now. Since my dad's back,
Hey,
that means we're ready to go. Look at all the hearts. That's what I'm talking about. Look at all those likes. Somebody's smashing that like button.
I think that is Levi.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna work on some combos. We're gonna add in some head movement with it. So let's get those hands up. We're gonna start off with a 1-2 combo. Same thing we were doing in our reaction drill. We're gonna throw 1-2, and then you're going to slip. So here's what the practicality looks like. Nice and slow. Gabe throws a 1-2. After he throws that 2, I'm gonna be throwing my punch at him, and he's gonna slip to the outside of that punch. One more time. That's so 1-2, slip. When we slip, we're making an X with our body. Manny was actually one of the ones that when he was explaining to some of our new students how to slip, he made a very good comparison. It's basically like throwing a punch without throwing the punch. It's the same twisting motion. So if I throw my 2, and then I just don't throw the punch, it's that same pivot, that same twist. Notice how I'm straddling the seam. I don't know if you can see it. I'm straddling this line. When I slip, my head is no longer on that line. When I slip the opposite way, my head is no longer on that line. So I'm making an X with my body. If I'm slipping to my left, my right shoulder comes over my left knee. Boom. If I slip to my right, my left shoulder crosses over my right knee. Small movements. None of this. 1, 2, none of that. Okay? We need to keep a nice center of gravity when we're slipping. So I'm in solid position to restrike on my opponent, to counter. I don't want to lean. That's not how we do this. So 1, 2, slip. If you're shadow boxing, it's going to look like this. 1, 2, slip. Okay, hands are staying up. 1, 2, slip. Everything's right here. All right? Gabe said this is a good angle right here. All right, every single time I say go, you're going to throw your 1, 2, and then you're going to slip. Ready? Go! 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 Keep those hands up when you slip. Go! 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 Intensity, guys. I want intensity. This is like a sparring session. Go! You hit my hands hard. Go! Go! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go! 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 Shift. Everybody, switch your stance. Whatever stance you're in, switch to the opposite side. Ready? Go! 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 And relax. Shake it out. My dad says I circuit. All right. Moving on to our next technique, or our next combo. We're gonna go 1, 2. We're gonna hit a slip, slip. So it's gonna look like this, Gabe. We're gonna go 1, 2. Slip, slip. And then Gabe's gonna come back with his 3 or his lead hook. So 1, 2, slip, slip, boom. Hit with that lead hook. Shadowboxing is gonna look like this. 1, 2, slip, slip. That second slip loads me up to come back in with my 3. Don't just use the arm when you throw that 3. My hips are turned. My hips are loaded. So from here, I'll pivot. Boom. Back the opposite way. All right? Hooks are all about your hips. Really doesn't have a whole bunch to do with the arms. If that elbow comes up, boom, you just turn your body. It's going to be a powerful hook. All right? 1, 2, slip, slip. 3. Lead hook. All right. Here we go. Every time I say go, 1, 2, slip, slip, 3. Here we go. Ready? Go. That's it. Go. 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 Shift to sides. Go. 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 And relax. Shake it out. Still going? I guess Gabe's so fast. The delay video is freezing up a little bit. You're just so fast he's breaking the stream apparently.
I'm so fast.
This is still going.
Okay.
So fast.
Your black Roman roast.
Yes, you do. It's in a workout playlist.
What's up, Gran? Join us for some punches and kicks. Do some karate. Oh, there we are. Okay. So, working these combos. 1, 2, slip, slip, coming back with a 3. Now, we're going to incorporate a kick into the mix. When we're kicking, especially when we're trying to kick hard in our house, be careful, all right? When we get a phone call from somebody's family member that you slipped and hit your head in the coffee table, it's not what I'm looking for, all right? Technique. Don't be kicking through stuff.
Technique.
All right? Technique. We're going to throw a 1, 2 And then we're going to launch a switch kick. So here's what the technique is going to look like. I'm going to throw my jab, my lead side. Then I'm going to throw my cross, my reverse side. Now from here, I'm going to throw a switch kick. I'm going to kick with my front leg. Right here, this is my left foot. Okay? I'm going to switch my feet and then kick with my left. So my switch kick is 1, 2, switch kick. All right? 1, 2, switch kick. This can be tough when you're not kicking on a bag. All right, this got a lot of power and a lot of torque in this kick. But if I'm shadow boxing, 1, 2, switch. Get that snap, get that foot back in front, so I'm ready to move.
Yeah, just do that.
Just do that every single time. 1, 2, switch, kick. Boom. That's what I'm looking for. All right, we're gonna get a shield for Gabe. Oh, it's right there.
Oh, good shield, mate.
All right, Gabe's in his stance. Every time I say go, we'll let him get a practice round first. He's gonna go 1, 2,
Punch.
switch kick. You can punch a shield if you want. Boom. Exactly. All right, and go. That was a leap kick.
Yeah.
Ready, go. Nice. I feel that. Ready, go. That was sloppy. Go.
I need to just punch the air.
That's fine. Go. Nice. Ready, go.
Ah, weird.
Ready, go. That's it. Do it better than Gabe's doing it. Ready, go. Good. That was it. Go. Ready, go. Good. Get a little closer. Ready, go. There you go. Go. Ready, go. Good. Ready, go. Ready, go. 2 more. Ready, go. 1 more. Go. Nice. Shake it out for me. Shake those arms out. Shake those legs out. My legs can't do that. My legs can't do that. Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can. You got them bendy legs. I've seen you throw those cartwheel kicks. They look pretty. I've never seen anyone throw cartwheel kicks like Nate while sparring.
Yeah.
They're so smooth.
Alright, damn.
All right, guys. I'm giving you guys a few second breather. If you need to get some water, grab some water. You should have a water bottle or a glass of water sitting next to you. Maybe not a glass of water. I guess that could get dangerous with technique being thrown around. But I'll give you guys a couple more seconds.
See, I feel better now.
All right, guys. We're going to talk some fight strategy next. We're just going to kind of go over some different things that I want you guys to think about next time that we are all in here and we're able to start sparring. And I'm going to give you guys some shadowboxing tips too. Shadowboxing is really effective for times like these where we don't have access to our gym, our facility. And you can shadowbox anywhere. You can shadowbox in your house, you can shadowbox out in your backyard, on your porch, doesn't matter. So we're going to talk a little bit of fight strategy for just a half a second. And this is something that a lot of you guys will be familiar with. We'll be talking about open stances and closed stances. I preach this a lot, but it's definitely something to keep in mind. So, my partner's up.
Screw you, Will. Screw you.
What will say?
Let's watch Gabe do a cardio.
Oh, I like that. Tune in on Friday. If we can get like 600 views on this, we'll have Gabe do a cardio circuit live. For
Yeah, I have to have at least 600 views or I'm not doing it.
Okay, so let's real quick talk open stances versus closed stances. Right now, Gabe is in an orthodox stance. I'm in an orthodox stance. Both of us have our left foot in front. All right, this is a closed stance. Essentially, if we're in the stance we're supposed to be, my torso, my hips are on a 45-degree angle, his hips are on a 45-degree angle. Our torsos are basically facing each other. Now, if Gabe maintains his orthodox stance, and I switch to southpaw, now both of us are essentially facing the same direction. This is an open stance, all right? Closed, open. So anytime that you have an orthodox fighter facing a southpaw fighter, they're always in a open stance. If you have two guys, whether it be two orthodox fighters or two southpaw fighters, it's slow, it's okay.
I was on that.
They're in a closed stance, all right? And we're going to be attacking differently depending on which stance our opponent is. Now, for those of you that come here to this gym, we try to teach our fighters to fight either side forward. You're probably going to have your dominant side, but you're probably going to feel comfortable fighting either side at a certain point, okay? So you'll be able to switch things up. If we're here, right now we're in an open stance. Gabe is southpaw, I'm orthodox. My right leg is my dominant leg, it's my more powerful leg. When we are here in this open stance, both of us have some, because his left leg is his power leg, both of us have some key targets. Both of us have the inside leg kick, which is a little bit more devastating than the outside leg kick. Both of us have that kick to the body, which is really hard to counter because there's that nice space for him as the southpaw fighter fighting the orthodox fighter. Gabe's got the liver shot. The liver's here on the right side of the body, so Gabe's got the liver shot. I don't have the liver shot, but I do have just a body shot. It's easy for me to work around that elbow, okay? Also, if you notice Gabe's hand position, because his shoulder is back, if I go to head kick him, I only have to get by his hand, that's it. If he were to switch his stance, that shoulder is now in front. All right, even if his hand is down, in order for me to get him to the head, I gotta get over that shoulder, but if he switches that stance, if that hand is down, I've got that perfect head kick that I can line up. So anytime that I'm in an open stance, I have to be aware that both of us have some similar weapons that we can attack and some similar targets that we can hit, all right? Both of us have all of those inside techniques, all right? One thing that's going to give me the advantage when I'm in an open stance is taking a slight step to the outside of his foot, all right? If both of our feet are perfectly lined up, he's going to be throwing his punch at me, I'm going to be throwing my punch at him. We have the same, pretty much, obviously there's the reach will play a factor, but pretty much we have the same distance to hit our target. But if I can get to the outside of Gabe's foot, I now have a shorter distance to throw that punch at Gabe. Gabe has to either twist more to hit me, and it feels awkward because where his foot is, or he has to step to the outside before he throws his punch. So if you're ever in an open stance, right here, both of our torsos are facing the same direction. If you're ever in an open stance, I'm trying to stay to the outside of my opponent's foot. One thing that can help with that is your jab. All right, that's why Conor McGregor, he's got longer reach. He's always playing with his opponent's lead hand. His hands are long. He's always grabbing his opponent's gloves. That's distracting. As he grabs those gloves, he's taking these little baby steps to the outside of his opponent's foot. And then if you notice, this is where he'll throw that powerful left down the middle, or a lot of times he'll throw that high kick just to mix things up.
I'll wait for that looping right hand.
Yep. So when you are in an open stance, we're looking for the outside edge of our opponent. All right? When we switch back to the closed stance, we're both now in our orthodox position. It's back to more of an equal game. Okay? In an open stance, I'm trying, and I'm doing the same thing to a certain extent with the closed or open. I'm never really trying to circle to my opponent's power side. All right? If we're here in this closed stance, I try to circle towards his back leg. That's his power side. If he shifts and he's here in an open stance, I still am not trying to circle towards his power side. I'm always trying to move towards the lead side. There's always an exception to the rule. All right? Like Dominic Cruz has made a habit of doing things like in your stance. Dominic Cruz will throw darts, for example. He'll step to that side. He'll have his hand high in case he walks into a hook. Boom. And he'll dart in. And from this new angle, he'll switch it into a takedown. All right? But the biggest concept I want you guys to take away, and we're just doing some brief fight strategy. You holding hands? Yeah, we are. During this brief fight strategy, I want you guys to understand the concept of if you are in an open stance, I want to dominate the outside edge. It doesn't have to be a lot, it just has to be a little bit. Okay? All right. And this is something that when you guys work at home or when you come back into the gym once all this quarantine stuff is over, something that I want you to try to put into your sparring. If you can switch that open stance, see if you can bait your opponent into an open stance, see if you can get the outside edge on their foot. All right, last but not least, we're going to talk some real quick shadow boxing, and then we're going to wrap this up. For when you guys are on your own, maybe we're going to have these classes every Tuesday and Thursday at 6:30 for the time being. But if you're kind of jonesing throughout the week, wanting to get in some work, for those of you might have punching bags at home, that's great. You may have people at home that can hold mitts for you, whatever, that's great. But if you don't and you just have the ability to shadow box, we're going to talk a little bit about some shadow boxing. One thing I want to see when you shadow box is make a workout of it. Make it like a sparring simulation. I see a lot of people shadow box and they're just really stationary. They're just That's not shadowboxing. Okay? I'm going to move around. I'm never going to fight standing still. That's not how a fight happens. All right? Not unless you're Hoist Gracie back in like the early 90s. All right? When you're fighting, you're constantly in the balls of your feet. You're going to be moving. Whether you're moving forwards, whether you're moving backward, my head is constantly moving. I can have the best footwork in the world, but if my head is always staying right here at the same level, my opponent knows where it's going to be and he's going to hit me. So when I'm shadowboxing, I usually try to get my balance going to start early. All right, I fight like more a little bit like Wonder Boy, so I've got more of that sideways kind of karate stance. I got that bounce going here, and I'm changing levels, forward, back, angles. And then I try to get that jab going. I usually base everything off of my jab. And that's kind of how your sparring should go too. Everything should start with that jab. All right? I'm in my stance. I'm moving. Now my jab starts. Again, nice straight lines. Focus on technique. I see a lot of people shorten their boxing when they shadow box. Don't shorten it. Get that read. Practicing on shortening up your punches, you're not going to be hitting that full extension when you're actually training and when you're in your fights. So work on full extension. Head moving. Push, push. Don't just keep your head in one place. After I throw a combination, move, slip, react. Always have an exit strategy. 1, 2, out. 1, 2, 3, duck under, double jab. All right, always mix things up. Constantly be moving. If you just stay in place and you watch yourself in the mirror, it's not going to be that effective. If you get outside in a little bit bigger area, start moving around on the balls of your feet, changing levels, throwing good combinations, get your kicks involved, throw in some sprawls, you can make shadowboxing a super, super effective workout. You can build up a really big sweat in a very short amount of time. And then add the clock in. Do 3 3-minute rounds. So yeah, that gives you guys something to work with during these next 30 days, whatever it is that they're telling us that we have to. It was a mandatory 30-day gym closure. Fingers crossed that they don't extend that, but we will still be providing you guys content. Again, hybrid kickboxing every Tuesday and Thursday at 6:30. We'll be giving you guys jiu-jitsu material too. If you haven't seen it already, on our Facebook page, we have an at-home jiu-jitsu workout that we posted onto our YouTube channel. Check out our YouTube channel, subscribe to it, that would be cool, because we have like 3 subscribers. It's brand new, we haven't really done anything with it yet, so this is a great opportunity for us to get a great face for our YouTube page, yeah. But anyway, awesome job everyone, appreciate you joining with us. Tune in every Tuesday and Thursday at 6:30, and we will be here for the kickboxing. Peace out. Awesome job.
Not the right button.